Hi, Vasayo. Dallin and Carrie Larson here with Michelle LeSueur, the newest member of the Vasayo corporate team. Michelle just joined us as Vice President of Product Education. So on this Facebook Live, we're going to be talking to Michelle, getting to know Michelle a little bit about your background and personal life and things like that. Before we get into a discussion with Michelle, just a couple of things. First of all, wow is all I can say. And let me start by saying I feel like a thorn between two roses. You know, the hardest part of this Facebook Live was trying to figure out who's sitting where, and this is how they came up with it. And I've never looked better, right? So a couple of things. First of all, you're going to receive a communication, an email from us. If you haven't already, you'll receive it probably this evening, explaining when credit cards are going to be processed, when the product is going to start getting shipped, and when first commission payments are made. So be watching and reading that email communication to answer your questions. It's been absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like it in my almost 27, 28 years in direct selling. The amount of leaders that who are raising their hands saying, I want to be part of Vasayo. I've said before, it's humbling and overwhelming somewhat. You know, we dreamed of starting a third and final company and attracting leaders from around the world to help us create and protect a culture we can all be proud of. And we are, in fact, doing that. So I couldn't be happier. And not only brand partners, not only the best of the brand partners, but we're assembling the finest corporate team. I'm just so pleased. You know, as we started out with these products and this technology, we scoured along with Dr. Blair who can help educate our brand partners on why Vasayo is different. And we met Michelle. And we began communication and talking and made her an offer, and she accepted the offer. And so before we get into talking about the products and the technology, why don't you just share with the brand partners a little bit about your background, your family life, and where you come from, and all of that good stuff.
Well, first off, I'm super excited to be here at Vasayo. For me, it's an opportunity of a lifetime, and that was part of the reason why I chose it. But my background is I come from probably the worst gene pool possible. I had two morbidly obese parents. Both had autoimmune diseases. My dad died from cancer, and my mother had more than 50 major operations. My brother has
That's a lot of operations.
Yeah, my brother has autoimmune disease. My sister died from an autoimmune disease. So for me, I married this amazing man that I've been married to for 36 years, who was into health and wellness, fitness, and that spun my life in a completely different direction.
I have to say, Lyndon kind of looks like Jack LaLanne.
Yes, he does.
The guy's in amazing shape.
And it's funny, in high school, that's what, they said what he would be remembered, he would be the successor to the Jack LaLanne.
Really? Is that right?
That is so funny. And so anyway, it just kind of put me in a different thing, and I started learning, and then eventually went to school, and I'm an energetic practitioner. I have 3 certifications in nutrition, certified personal trainer, and then I have some backgrounds in hormones and other things. And but I think my greatest accomplishment, or the thing that I'm the most excited about, is my 4 beautiful children and my 8 beautiful grandchildren.
Wow,
that is my greatest accomplishment. And I've been in the industry for about 18 years, and I've worked clinically. I'm a formulator. I'm an author. I've written for magazines like Max Muscle and Oxygen. And so I've done a lot of different things in my career, and I've been very blessed to work with some amazing doctors and different people that have spun my career in a very different direction. So I love what I do, and I'm very passionate about health and wellness because as someone in their mid-50s, I have an amazing quality of life. I am a living example that you're not your genetics. And to me, it's the products like Vasayo that have made a huge difference in my life. It's supplementation. And we live in a time where you have to supplement. Our food is not what it should be. We're exposed to all different kinds of toxins. And supplementation it's a necessity. It really is. It's not something that you would.
Any questions you'd like to have?
Wow.
Ask Michelle?
I remember when Michelle and her husband came and sat down with us, I could tell that she was so excited. And she just, wow, what she had to offer and the things that she was talking about just were so important to and matched up with just exactly what we want to do. So a couple days went by, and finally I said to my husband, when are you going to hire Michelle? She is so awesome and great. It's just, and an amazing individual, she and her husband. So I'm so excited. My question is, because I knew that when you sat down with us, you so badly wanted to be a part of Vasayo. I want to know why.
Well, there's two reasons. Number one, I wanted the opportunity to work with people that had already taken not one but two companies to $1 billion. I knew that there was something that I could learn from this. And I'm always a person that loves to grow. I love to grow. I love to stretch. And I wanted that opportunity. The second reason is the liposomal technology. I've had the opportunity as a practitioner for the last 3 years to work with liposomes with a practitioner line that Dr. Blair actually manufactures. So I knew firsthand what these products did. I knew firsthand how effective they were and how quickly they worked. And it's something that I personally have been using for the last 3 years. So for me, the technology is something I've been passionate about, so much so that I have been wanting to formulate. I have formulas ready to go that I wanted to take through this technology. So for me, it's a dream come true.
That's awesome.
Well, you know, so we're launching with, well, talk about the liposomal technology for just a second. From your perspective, why is it a superior delivery system?
Because what it does is it bypasses the destructive elements of the gastric system. When we take pills or anything into our system, as it goes through that system, a lot of it gets destroyed, so there's very little left. Most people have very poor absorption. Matter of fact, I spent 3 years doing nothing but gut or digestive health, and most of the people walking around are absorbing maybe 5% of whatever they take in. So if you have a vitamin and you look at the back of the bottle and it says 500 milligrams, you're getting about 5% of that. With the liposomal technology, it bypasses that system. So your bioavailability is significantly better. So you're actually able to deliver things. And when you think about it, you think of how many people are getting results with supplements that they're taking orally. Can you imagine what they will see using liposomal delivery that they're getting way more than 5%? It's going to be huge.
So over the last 3 years, you've been using some products, and you noticed the difference?
Well, not just me, but I use them on clients and people that have some major health issues. And again, the effects, how effective it is and how quickly you see results where they actually feel a difference is amazing. And that's why I love the technology. And again, more and more people are looking for a way to go around that gastric system because it's so destructive.
Is it a game changer?
Absolutely.
All right, we have a game changer. That's why we said we needed to find something disruptive, and that's the liposomal technology with Dr. Emmett Blair, and now Michelle working hand in hand with Dr. Blair on not only these formulas, but additional formulas for additional products as we get down the road a ways,
Yep,
right?
as we progress.
And we're already talking about some of those. We won't get into that today.
No.
I do want to talk about the 5 products that are soon going to be shipped. I've personally been on 3 of them. I have to say, the sleep product, amazing. If I were to predict what our best-selling product will be, my guess is it's going to be sleep. What do you think?
I don't know. I've been pushing hard working out, and that Renew.
That's why I'm guessing on the Renew.
The Renew is like
people.
a magical potion.
It is.
It's
It
doing
is.
something because I'm 48 and I'm pushing hard, and I'm having minimal
Yep.
side effects or pain or stiffness, and it's kind of a mind blower.
It helps support healthy
Inflammatory
bone.
response.
Yeah.
So Renew, I'm on Renew, but you're working out harder than I am. I know it
we
doesn't
both-
look like that, but it's true.
We both took neuro, and you're feeling
I've been on neuro
the
now for 3
happy-
days, and I just talked to Michelle and I said something in neuro makes me happy. So it's got some happy element to it,
Well,
doesn't it?
it's the nootropics, and that's another reason why I'm excited about Vasayo. They're using ingredients that are cutting edge right now, coming to the forefront of science, and that's nootropics and the way they affect neurotransmitters in the brain that make us happy and calm and focused and cognitive function. They're very powerful, and a lot of people that are in the techie world are using them to biohack into their genetic system so that they can perform better mentally and produce.
So
more
what are the
stuff.
2 or 3 things that people should notice on the neuro product?
Again, they're
What'd you
going to be
guess?
more focused, less brain fog, and again, they're going to feel happy, and probably even to some extent, they're going to even sleep better because their brain is going to be more balanced. Again, taking care of the brain is a very important thing. People don't realize that, especially. We don't realize how many assisted living centers are popping up all over the country, and that's because the baby boomers, even in their 50s, are seeing issues with dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's, and other neurological issues.
So nootropics going to be a big product. Renew with the support of healthy bones. Talk to us about Renew for a minute.
What I want to talk about real quick is what's the number one New Year's resolution?
Grow hair.
Grow hair.
Is that not number one? Maybe lose weight and grow hair?
It's to lose weight and literally
Get
have
fit.
better health. And so I just want to run through the 5 products real quick and how it's going to help you just in this one area, okay? So these products are going to help you in multiple areas. But how it's going to support your body, just if you're looking to accomplish your weight loss goals this year, this is how it's going to bless you. Number 1, the core essentials. The reason why that one is so good is when our body is looking for nutrients, we crave things. For example, when I'm craving sugar, usually it's low vitamin C. When I crave salt, it's low potassium. When I crave magnesium or chocolate, it's low magnesium. So there's a reason why you crave different foods is because the body's looking for nutrients. By taking the essentials, you're giving your body the building blocks, and it's going to help to support a weight loss system because you're not going to have the cravings that you would normally have. The second thing that people want when they're trying to lose weight and working out is they want energy. They got to have the energy to go to the gym and work out. When you're tired, you don't feel like working out. You don't feel like being active. The energy will help with that. Plus, one of the main ingredients in there is the guarana, and guarana has some great research on its effect as far as appetite suppression. So it's a great product. Then, of course, we have our neuro. Now, neuro is really important because, when you look back on the whole fen-phen thing, the reason why that was so great is because the Pondermen raised serotonin levels, and people were happy. When they were happy, they didn't eat. And so when we're happy, we can kind of control our eating a little bit more. So it's great. Not to mention all the other benefits for the brain, especially as we age. Clear. And you want to be focused. That's another thing. When you work out, the more you focus on your muscle as you're developing it, the faster it'll grow. You'll see greater results. There's a huge mind-body connection when you're developing muscle. So the neuro is great for that. Of course, the Renew. Very passionate about that one just because when you look at all disease, you can trace it back to inflammation. Aging, if you're struggling with wrinkles and everything like that, that's inflammation. Those are signs of inflammation. And by the time you are hurting, your body's really inflamed. Most people that are in an inflammatory state usually don't notice it until it's severe. The beauty of the Renew is it's actually going to go in and help reduce inflammation. When we exercise, that's just a natural response. You are inflamed. By shutting that inflammation down, you're not going to hang on to water. You'll do much better. Also, the resveratrol in there is one of the best antioxidants that you can use for protection. When we exercise, we produce oxidative stress. We need to shut that down. It'll keep us healthier and younger. And then, of course, the sleep formula. We have 63% of our population that have sleep issue. Did you know that people that don't sleep lose 50% less fat than those that do? So sleeping is vital in order to lose weight. And there's a new study that just came out last week saying those people who suffered from lack of sleep the night before ate almost 400 additional calories. So that's huge because they needed that food for the energy because their body didn't regenerate. So that's just one area of your life that all 5 of these products will help you.
And synergistically?
Synergistically. That's another thing that's beauty about the liposomals. They work so well together. You're not going to have interference. The way they deliver to the places that they need to deliver, you don't have an issue. And so, like I said, it's exciting times.
Yeah.
It's exciting times.
good.
Well, we're starting with these 5 products. So I love the sleep product. I'm anxious to get back on that. The neuro, so far, after 3 days, I have to say I'm happier.
Yeah.
And, there's so much snow and it's like gray outside.
Yes, I know.
And so without seeing the sun, that kind of affects you. But I told Carrie today, I'm feeling happier. Maybe it's the neuro, And then the Renew product with everyday, some aches and pain stuff. I can't wait to hear your stories about sleep, about energy, about daily just kind of aches and pains, about memory and so forth. So it's going to be exciting. Now listen, Michelle is in Tulsa doing a meeting this week, and I know that you're heading out with Holly and Corbin out to Florida in a couple of weeks. So be watching the Facebook, facebook.com/Vasayo. You're going to see all the calendar events that are coming up where Michelle is going to be this month in Oklahoma as well as California and Florida this week. And then I know in the next month or so, we're also going to be out in California and in Florida and in Tulsa, and I think we've got some meetings in Dallas, I think in Spokane, Washington. So the meetings are starting. So now that products are going to start getting shipped out there, I can't wait to hear your stories. So hopefully when you see Michelle, you'll welcome her on board. She's going to be a great asset. She already is to the Vasayo family. So continued success, guys. We're up and running. We are in the soft launch between now and the end of May, where we will be converging in Las Vegas on May 29th and 30th. And they usually say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. In this case, what's going to happen in Vegas is soon going to be known around the world as Vasayo officially launches at our grand opening. So God bless you and your families. And Ted, we see you at an upcoming Vasayo event.